Hey there, Wargamers, Justin Paint here, and we're back for our last unboxing video for Battletech. Now, today we're going to be doing our ComStar Level 2, our Battle Level 2 unboxing. I will have some salvage boxes I'll do, but this is the last one of the actual named boxes. So we're going to get into this one today. While I'm popping this box open, I direct your attention to the Fortress Games or Fortress Miniatures and Games koozie there, or coaster there. If you guys want to pick up anything and everything Battletech, I highly recommend you check him out. He's a local store. Supporting him means that it keeps a store open here in my area and lets me enjoy Battletech locally. So we got this box open here, and we've got 6 mechs to chew through. So let's get our pilot cards and unit cards out, and we'll talk about what's in this box. So first up, we've got the Mongoose that's going to be coming at us. The Mongoose 67 variant, coming in at 27 points. Team M3, which I really like. Movement 16, 220 for damage, overheat 0, 5 life, energy. That's a pretty good mech. For a light. A little expensive, but you're paying for that TMM3, which is really nice. For 3 points more, you get the 66 variant, TMM3 movement 16, which is the same, 220 for damage, 5 life, which is the same, energy, probe, and recon. So you're paying for basically those special abilities. So it's going to come down to kind of what you want to do with this mech. Let's grab our Mongoose pilot card here, and if you guys want to check out what the text is, just pause the video. So we'll get that up there. We've got Ismay Salvateri, ComStar. They're all going to be ComStar. And we've got Cletus, come on, Cletus. Cletus Dumas. For the Mongoose model, it's this little guy right here. Pretty cool. I like the legs. I mean, there's a lot of similarities on these legs for across all the models that they've got going on here. But I dig that. He's kind of cute looking. Looks like a little ankle biter. There's going to be some areas that'll catch a dry brush nice, but some of these round ones will struggle, but it's still a nice crisp model. I dig that. All right, for the next one, which I'm pretty excited about, it's probably going to be my go-to from the box that I like the most. Is going to be the Crab. I use it in Harebrained Schemes Battletech a lot and in MechWarrior Online. So the Crab 20 comes in at 29 points, Team M2, which I really like, 10 movement, 220 for damage with overheat 1 and 9 life energy ability. Pretty good. For the same points, the 27 variant, Team M2, movement 10, 320, same damage, overheat 1, same 9 life and energy. So this looks to be, and the roll's the same, so that's pretty much the same thing, no matter what. For the character cards here, pilot cards, we have Rashan Thakur. If I said it right. Whoops. And we have Stuart Baybars. For the model, the Crab here, he got a little chompy hands, chomp chomp. Kind of got a cockpit we're used to. Yeah, I dig it. It's pretty crisp. It's rounded like a crab should be. Yeah, crab. I was thinking king crab, but the crab. The king crab's over here. Hello, Dad. Hello, son. One day you'll be a real boy. But yeah, there'll be some areas like on the legs, like these will catch dry brush really nice. These won't be as easy because it's rounded, but you have these nice panel lines which will catch a wash really nice. So I'm pretty excited about that mech. Pretty cool. Next up, we've got the Lancelot. So we have the Lancelot 02 variant for 30 points, Team M1, 8 movement, 331 for damage, overheat 1, 10 life. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. The life is really nice and the points are pretty reasonable for it. For 3 points more, this is nice. You get a bump to your TMM, so you go from 1 to 2. Your movement goes from 10 to 12, or excuse me, 8 to 12. 331 for damage, overheat 1, and you've got 8 life and the energy ability. So you're basically sacrificing 2 hit points of damage, or 2 points of life for that mobility and TMM, which could be worth it. For 3 points, getting it at +1 TMM might be worth it. You'll see that on a lot of clan stuff. They'll have less life and high TMM and high points for everything else they have going. You're paying for the premium gear and mobility, and if you don't get hit, you don't need the life. If you do get hit, it sucks. You're going to get blasted anyway, so at that point you need the life. But if you're leveraging the TMM, it might be worth it, you know, to you to drop 2 life to get that extra TMM. So. And for our pilot cards, we've got Roger Biernsbacher, if I said that right. And then we've got Malik Buna. And at first glance, I thought this was a blackjack. It looks kind of similar. Let me see if I can grab that blackjack quickly. I might have moved it, and nope, there it is. I found it. I thought it was a blackjack at first, but I guess he's a little bigger than the blackjack is. Dig the arms, dig that offset thing there. Cool head, not really going to be able to do any jeweling on there. Some nice areas for catching dry brushes and washes with the panel lines, just all around. Solid little mech. Well, I guess he's not really little, but I dig it. All right. Next up, if I put things in the right spot, that would be helpful, huh? Next up, we got the Guillotine 4L variant, 35 points, TMM 1, 8 jump jets, which is cool. 440 for damage and 12 life. That's a pretty straightforward mech for the points. Get in there, soak damage, dish damage. Like, there's not much to say about them. This one's coming in at the same points, TMM 1, 8 jump, 440, 12 life, and case. And he's a skirmisher. I don't know why you would ever take the other one. They both have case, or this one has case and the other one does not. They're both using all the same era. So this variant, this is the one. Case, you want the case. And for our Guillotine pilots, we have Kwame, Abiku. These are difficult names for me. And then Uthman Abid. And for the model, we have this guy. It kind of looks like he's got elements from other mechs that I looked at, like the Zeus, for example, and a lot of the other mechs that have that kind of rounded shoulder going on. So I think it's the Dragon. Kind of has a similar thing going on, and then the Zeus, right? I don't like it as much on him as it was on those guys. Reasonable details for dry brushing and so forth. Panel lines for washing, obviously. You might be able to get a little bit of a jeweling in there on his cockpit, maybe. It doesn't look like there's much of anything. Kind of odd. That's not my favorite aesthetically. Rules-wise, might be fine though. All right, next up we got the Flashman. Flashman 7K, TMM 1, movement 8, 36 points, 430 for damage, overheat 1, and we've got 13 life. Energy, rear 1-1 dash. Not too bad. That's pretty good for the points. I feel like he's pretty tanky and you can dish out a little bit of damage. For 5 points more, you get the 8K variant at TMM 2, movement 10. So it's 2 faster and higher TMM, 440 for damage, overheat 1 versus 430 overheat 1, so a little bit higher damage. And this one's got 10 life, AMS, rear 1-1 dash, versus this guy having 13 life. So if you want that TMM, sure. You want the higher damage consistently, sure. But for the points, you lose the TMM in the movement, but you get a nice chunk of extra health. You get 3 extra structure, so it's a trade-off that you have to decide what it's worth to you. For pilots, we've got Colin Bargiel, and Harry Fraser, And for the model for the Flashman, here we go. Old trash can himself. He looks like a kind of like an urban mech who sprouted. His cannons are pretty big, or MODOK, like from Marvel MODOK, if he was a mech. This one's actually pretty crisp. I mean, it has got some rounded stuff, but you'll catch dry brush on those panels right there. Nice areas for washes here. Yeah, not my favorite, again, aesthetically pleasing, or aesthetically speaking, but like, it's pretty cool otherwise. I think if I found a use for that in one of my forces, I think he could grow on me. I think that could grow on me. And then finally, last but not least, the Crockett. So we've got the Crockett 5003-0 coming in at TMM 1, 8 jump jet, 41 points, 330 for damage, 2 overheat, and he's got 14, 15, 16 life. So yeah, it's a pretty tanky damage dealer right there. And he kind of looks cool. And then we've got the 5003-1 variant that comes in at 5 points more. And he's a TMM 1, 6 jump jet, same as the other one, 443, no overheat. This one's got 14, 15, 16 life, flak 113, and SRM 11. So same life. This one loses its overheat value and goes 443, whereas this one has 330, but can deal 5 damage at short and medium. So kind of the trade-off for what's going to work best for you. I probably kind of like this variant a little bit more, if I'm honest. That consistent damage is really nice without having to overheat to get there. And then for the pilot cards, we've got Gabriel Carcass, or Carcass, and Herman Stiles. And then for the mech, here we go, the Crockett. Okay, tiny little jump jet right there for the variant. Doesn't got a jump jet, it's got one little jump jet, it's like hop hop. Cannons look cool. Got some areas for dry brushing, which are nice. I kind of like these like kind of shoulder haunch things going on in the front here. These details right here at the top of the legs are kind of, something's off on it for me, but otherwise it's a pretty cool mech. This box is kind of an anomaly because the majority of these mechs I'm not familiar with, other than the crab. I'm not familiar with a lot of mechs from Battletech, but there's some iconic ones that I've seen a bunch of, and I'm familiar. Outside the crab, I really didn't know what I was looking at here. I got it because I wanted to get one of everything from the Kickstarter. So, but that being said, folks, if you enjoyed this unboxing video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Was my analysis of these like off? Are there things that you would do differently? Things that you might pair with them? Different units from Master Unit List? Sound off. Let me know. Are any of these iconic to you? And is there something about them I should know? Share with me. If you want to support what I do, I highly encourage you guys to check out deathredesigns.com. Coupon code GETAMPED10 will save you 10%, and make sure you check out our 6mm miniatures. In particular, our tanks and infantry pair really well with Battletech. We've got some mechs as well, but like the infantry and the tanks are really going. If you enjoy what you've seen from me on Instagram, paint-wise, with models and busts and so forth, make sure you check out Monument Hobbies. 99% of the paints I use for all the stuff you see on Instagram are done with their Pro Acryl paint line. And finally, for anything, everything, and all things Battletech, check out Fortress Miniatures and Games. Robert, the guy who runs that, is local for me, and supporting him supports me in the sense that it keeps his doors open, which means I've got a place to congregate and enjoy all things Battletech. As always, folks, thank you again for watching this video. Enjoy your day, and I will catch you next time.